Hello everyone, here I am with a new video, especially for those friends who want to learn Turkish from abroad. This is going to be a video about syllable stress in Turkish words. How do we determine syllable stress in Turkish words? I thought it was something easy because I'm the native speaker of Turkish, but the more I searched on this, the more I saw that it's not that easy in Turkish. And this is not an academic study, by the way. This is just a quick and comprehensive guide for you to find which syllable is stressed in Turkish. Some people may not agree with my points here, but in general, it might be accepted. Even I couldn't agree with myself on some of the rules I'm going to talk about. But be sure this is the most comprehensive study so far. I haven't come across any videos on this issue. And let's begin. I have a note for you. Please see my video about the Turkish alphabet to learn the pronunciation of letters individually and within examples on YouTube, Akarslan Academy, my channel. And please do not forget to subscribe, share, and like. Let's have a quick look at the alphabet. We have A, B, C, Ç, D, E, S, G, G, V, H, I, J, K, L, I, N, O, Ö, T, R, S, Ş, T, U, Ü, V, I, Z. I've got all these examples from an article I wrote in the past, and I have a video on the details. You will see the Turkish and English examples. So, in Turkish, there are some letters which are most confused by foreigners, like ç, it is chalk, for example, not jock or cock or something. This is v, it makes the vowel longer. Ağaç, for example, not agaç. This is kısa, not kisa. This is capital kısa, not kisa. Don't say that. Ördek, not ordek. Okay. This is şeker, not seker. Üzüm, not uzum. So these are the words that you may have some difficulty in pronouncing. And these are the letters that we don't have in the Turkish alphabet, Q, W, and X. Okay, let's look at this sentence. Bugün Adana'da yağmur yağmıyor, hava güneşli. It means it's not raining in Adana now. Today, it's sunny. So a typical, for example, English speaker may pronounce the words here as bugün Adana'da yağmur yağmıyor, hava güneşli. This is wrong, everyone. This is the correct pronunciation. Bugün Adana'da yağmur yağmıyor. Hava güneşli. So this is the IPA format. I'll look at all these details and you'll be able to read this sentence better in the end of this presentation. Okay, let's begin with a simple rule. Last syllable is stressed in nouns, verbs, and adjectives in Turkish. Kalem, masa, kalorifer, televizyon, koştu, beyaz. Of course, we have some exceptions. These are the borrowed words which are not assimilated yet, like banka, posta, radio, mülayim, from Arabic, which means pliable and dove-like. And the first syllable is stressed in question words too, like nasıl, nereye, nereden, neyden, niçin, hangi, ne zaman, ne renk, kimle. But we have some exceptions too, like neden, kiminle. For clarification, when you do not understand, you can also change the stress, like nasıl, nereye, neyden, hangi? So you want some clarification from the person when you don't understand. What about the words And word stress or syllable stress in time expressions, first syllable is stressed. Like yarın, şimdi, bugün. But here we have some more whose second syllable is stressed. Sabah, öğlen, akşam, gece. What about person or pet names? Last syllable is stressed, like Kenan is my name. Utku, İlke, Mustafa, Abdurrahman. Tekir is a pet name. Çomar is a pet name, a dog's name. But compare it with the English names like David, Michael, Susan, Elizabeth, Anthony, Luna, Buddy. That's why Turkish people say David instead of David, because we have the stress on the second syllable. Like when we hear English people, English speakers, instead of Kenan, they say Canon. This tendency comes from their original language, actually. And what about some exceptions, like Georgia and Hitler? We use it in Turkish. These foreign names are not assimilated in Turkish yet. So normally they are supposed to be pronounced as Georgia, Hitler, but we don't do that. We say Hitler, Georgia. Note, in poems especially, while addressing someone or something, the first syllable is stressed in Turkish. Especially in poems, remember, arkadaş, which means friend. Dağlar, you're addressing mountains here. Kumandan, commander, it means Atatürk. When you start a poem this way, you stress the first syllable, everybody. Of course, I have some warnings. Warning 1 is about proper and geographical names. Stress in proper and geographical names are different. In proper names, we have the stress on the second syllable, like Afyon, Ağrı, Ağrı'dan, Bebek, Ordu. But compare it with geographical names with two syllables, Afyon instead of Afyon. Afyon is a city in Turkey. Ağrı is ache. Ağrı is a city in Turkey. Ağrı'dan, Ağrı'dan. Bebek, Bebek. Ordu, Ordu. Ordu'dan, Ordu'dan. Mısır, Mısır. Aydın, Aydın. Avcılar, Avcılar. Eşen, Eşen. We have some more geographical names like Samsun, Paris, Burdur, Sivas, Bolu, Mersin, Sinop, Londra, İzmit, Şırnak, Mardin. As you see, these all have two syllables except for Avcılar. Here we'll dwell on geographical names with more syllables. What about the stress in geographical names ending in istan? Hindistan, Ermenistan, Yunanistan, Kazakhstan. They have more than two syllables. Be careful. And stress in geographical names are continuing here. Istanbul. Tan has more letters. It's checked or it's closed syllable. What does it mean? The syllable ends with a or in a consonant. Tan, and it's longer, as you see. Is has two letters. Tan has three letters. Bul has three letters, but it's in the end. We don't look at that. We compare these two syllables, and this one has more letters, and the syllable is closed. It means ending in N. Ankara. An is checked. That's why we choose an instead of ka. Antalya. It has three letters, more letters, and it's checked. The last letter is L. Isparta. Adana. So here we see A and Da, but Da has more letters. Also, if we have two syllables ending in vowels, we prefer the second one or the longer one. Adana. Erzincan. These are all similar ones. Erzurum, Edirne, Silifke, Marmara, Denizli, Mudanya. Almanya, Ukrayna. Sorry, this is not in capitals. Denizli, I have a note here. Li must be thought as a suffix, which means with in Turkish. The literal translation is with C here. But still, the rule applies here. Deniz. De has 2 letters. Niz have 3 letters. Also, it's a checked syllable. That's why we choose niz as stressed here. If both syllables are checked or unchecked, just like Adana here, before the last one, we use the same rule as in Adana. We choose the second one, bile. They are both unchecked, unclosed syllables, and they have the same length. So we choose the second one here. Bilecik, Kalecik, Elazığ, Giresun, Karabük, Karaman, Zonguldak. So these are both checked syllables, so we choose the second one. What about combinations? I mean cities or place names acting like noun phrases or adjective phrases. We'll see it. Phrases are coming soon. Tunceli is Tunceli today. Tekirdağ is Tekirdağ. Ardahan, Ardahan. Adıyaman, Adıyaman. Şanlıurfa, Gaziantep, Kahramanmaraş, Afyonkarahisar, Çanakkale, Kadıköy, Şenköy, Yalı plus ova, Yalova. So we can see that the first word and the second syllable of the first word is stressed in geographical names. Even when they combine together, we apply the rule as here. But there are some geographical names with no rules I have detected, but I'm open to suggestions about any rules that you observe, like İngiltere. I don't know why Arnavutluk, but some say Arnavutluk or Arnavutluk. I'm not sure about that. Amerika, Azerbaijan, Avrupa, Kastamonu, Osmaniye. So I don't know the rules here. Actually, these are exceptions in my presentation. What about the stress with suffixes? Stress moves to the end with new affixes in nouns, adjectives, or verbs like eski, eskidi, eskim, eskimiz, eskilerimiz, eskilerimizden. That is to say, syllable stress sticks to affixes or suffixes. I have another warning here. Stress is different between nouns, adjectives, and imperatives. I'm not talking about only verbs. I'm talking about the imperative form of verbs, okay? Nouns and adjectives with 2-syllable, gelin, which means bride, kalın, sorun. What about imperatives? Gelin, which means you. There are more than one person we are addressing. Come here, it means. Kalın, it means stay. Sorun, it means ask. So compare gelin, gelin. Kalın, kalın. Sorun, sorun. And the third warning is about suffixes which are not stressed and does not affect the stressed syllable. For example, otur, oturun. So un, and ınız, iniz. This is singular, this is plural. Do not affect the stress. Otur, oturun, oturunuz. Eli, which means her or his hand. With, eliyle, with his hand or with her hand. Ayşe, Ayşeymiş. So the stress doesn't change. Gittiniz, question suffix. Gittiniz mi? It means did you go? Duydum. Before ki, we have the stress on the same syllable. It doesn't change. Duydum ki. Koşar. Koşarken. Ken means while, doesn't change. Kadın. Kadınca. which means womanly or women-like. There's no change here. Yeah, there are some more suffixes which are not stressed and does not affect the stressed syllable, like personal suffixes. Gidecek, gideceğim. Bilir, bilirim. Bilecek, bileceksin. İyi, iyisin. Gir, giriniz. Nothing changes as you see. The stress is on the same syllable. What about noun plus dir, which acts as a copular similar to emizar? Beyaz means white as an adjective or the name of the color. Beyazdır is a sentence actually. It is white. Büyüktür. It is big. It might be big. Kısadır. It is short. It might be short. So kısa, kısadır. No change in the stress. Verb plus mış or ecek or dir. We don't change the stress here. Görmüş, görmüştür. Bakacak, bakacaktır. Some suffixes are not stressed, however, attracts the stress to the syllable before them. For example, anlıyorum da, anlıyorum da. Gelin, gelin de. Uyudular, uyumadılar. So this negative suffix doesn't take the stress but affects the stress. So uyudular, the stress is here. When you say they didn't sleep, when you make it negative, the stress goes to you. Uyumadılar. İngiliz, İngilizce. So this suffix makes the language. Fransız, Fransızca. Uçar, uçarcasına. Tamam, tamamen. İsim, ismen. Kısım, kısmen. Kış, kışın. Sabah, sabahleyin. So we have your here, which is the counterpart of ing, the present continuous suffix in English. I will deal with it, in this presentation, of course. Some suffixes are not stressed but attracts the stress to the syllable before them. We continue with them. Otur, oturalım. Gel, gelelim. Parlat, parlatalım. It gives the meaning let's in Turkish. I have another warning. The diminutive suffix in Turkish, it's not stressed, but changes the place of the stress. Be careful, it sends the stress to the beginning. Ufak, ufacık. Minik, minicik. Küçük, küçücük. And beware of homophones. Some suffixes are written the same, but they are not the same in meaning. For example, me, ma here, as negative suffix does not take the stress. Söyle, söyleme, which means don't say. İmzala, imzalama, don't sign. We have another me, ma as derivational suffix which takes the stress. Doku means texture. Dokuma means weaving, the act of weaving. And kapla means cover. Kaplama means lining or covering. Compare these two. Yaz means write. Yazma means don't write. Yaz means write again. Yazma, which means the act of writing, is different in terms of syllable stress. I have the seventh warning for you. Beware of emphasis with prefixes. For example, ayrı means separate. Apayrı means very separate. This is used for emphasizing the adjectives in Turkish. Beyaz, bembeyaz. Sarı, sapsarı. Mavi, masmavi. And the eighth warning is about your. I told you about this. It was coming soon. Your, which is the counterpart of ing, continuous form of suffix of English in present continuous tense, takes the stress on itself all the time in positive sentences. Be careful. Geliyor, gelmiyor. So this is a negative sentence. That's why it doesn't take it. Geliyor mu? In questions, it takes it too, but it's a positive sentence. Positive question. What about the negative question? Gelmiyor mu? Be careful about negative sentences. Anlaşıyorlar, anlaşmıyorlar. Anlaşıyorlar mı? İzliyoruz, izlemiyoruz. İzliyor muyuz? So, okay, your takes the stress on itself, but be careful in negative sentences. What about the ninth warning? It's about noun phrases. Compound words. Stress is in the first word. Deniz, altı. If the word has two syllables, the first word, then we have the stress at the end of the first word. Like deniz, we have the stress in the end, but when we combine it with altı, we say denizaltı instead of denizaltı, we say denizaltı. Submarine, Beyoğlu, a town in Istanbul. Herkes, everyone. What about noun phrases? Stress is on the first word again. Çocuk arabası, çay kaşığı, güneşli hava, taş duvar, lastik teker. And verb phrases are a little bit different. Be careful here. We have two different rules here. When at is connected, at it makes a verb, by the way. When it is connected to the root, stress is on at, just like one word, gözet, yönet. But when at is not connected to the root, the meaning changes, by the way. The stress is on the root, just like the other phrases. Gözet, which means wink. Be careful. Gözet means observe. Gözet means wink. Dikkat et. Be careful. Yardım et. Help. Telefon et. Phone as a verb. Okay, now we have seen most of the rules that applies in Turkish words. The syllable stress. Let's try to read it again. Bugün Adana'ya yağmur yağmıyor, hava güneşli. It means it's not raining in Adana today, it's sunny. You are supposed to, so don't read it like this, okay? Bugün Adana'da yağmur yağmıyor, hava güneşli. We have ş, we have ü, they are different. The stress is almost the same in all syllables, but one syllable is more stressed in Turkish. Like bugün, remember, two syllabled words. The stress is on the second syllable. Bugün Adana. It's a noun in city names. Remember, with three syllables, we don't stress the last syllable. If the two syllables are unchecked, as in here, we choose the second one. Adana. So da doesn't change the stress. Adana'da. Yağmur, a word with two syllables. Yağmıyor. We have a negative suffix here. Negative suffixes, remember, don't take the stress, but they affect the stress. The stress comes to the syllable before them. Yağmıyor. Hava, two syllabled word. The stress goes to the second syllable. Güneşli. So it doesn't matter how many suffixes you add, the stress goes to the end, and li doesn't affect the stress. So we stress the last syllable here, güneşli. Let's read it again. Bugün Adana'da yağmur yağmıyor. Hava güneşli. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please check my YouTube channel for messages, and also you can send your messages to kenanakarsan@hotmail.com. If you have any suggestions, please do not hesitate to contact me. Goodbye.